Hello and welcome to another episode of JdbMOTO. If you saw my previous video, we already did the engine oil change. We resetted the service light. The last thing that we have to do right now is going to be to change our final drive oil. So for this job, it's going to make it easier if you remove your pannier. So we already did that. It's going to be over there. It's going to make it easier as well if you remove your rear fender. Not necessary, but definitely it helps. If you're going to do that, that's going to be 3 T30 Torx bolts that you're going to go ahead and remove. So final drive oil, you have to make sure that it's always going to be synthetic oil. So we're going to be using for this final drive Liqui Moly. This is going to be a 7590. This is going to be fully synthetic. Again, any type of gear oil will work as long as it's going to be the same viscosity and fully synthetic. I'm going to be using this bottle here. This, I don't know if you're able to get a good picture, but it's going to actually have the measurements. So I have it up to 180, and I went ahead and I had some piece of hose laying around. So what I did was I applied some heat, applied some Gorilla Glue right here. So basically heat the glue and then just had it sit here. That way it's able to actually go all the way in and allow me to fill that properly. So as far as tools goes, you're going to be needing a T45. This is going to be for your drain, and you're going to need a 6mm Allen for your filler hole. So let's go ahead and get that going. Always start by removing the filler hole. That way there's not going to be any type of vacuum when you are basically draining your oil. If you buy the kit from the BMW, I bought the 12,000 mile kit. That kit comes with the crushers that you're going to be replacing. So here's going to be the crusher over here. I don't know if you're able to see it right there. So that crusher right there, we're going to go ahead and replace it with a new one. The same thing is going to be with the filler hole. It's going to come with a rubber. It's going to sit basically in between. So, and I'll show you guys now when we remove it. But basically, if you buy it from the BMW, you're able to go ahead and replace that as you're doing it. This rubber gasket right here is going to be what is going to be basically come with the kit as well, and you're going to be able to replace that as well. So right now I'm just waiting for all the oil to drain out. You're going to be able to see it. I mean, this is going to be a very small amount. It's going to be 180 mLs. So you're going to be able to see the oil completely draining out, and then we'll go ahead and proceed with adding all new fluids. One thing that I would like to highlight is always make sure that you do this by hand first. Don't start with the ratchet, wrench, whatever you're going to be using to do this, because you might by accident end up stripping your bolt, and then you're going to have a problem. So now that I know that I have it perfectly there, I'm going to go ahead and just now finish the job with my ratchet. I'm going to go ahead and put the torque specifications for each one, so that way you're able to do them by spec. We have done that. Now let's go ahead and fill this up. So if you end up doing what I did, you're going to find that it's going to be a lot easier to do it this way, just because you're going to have, if you're able to see right there, it's going to be like at an angle, so it's not a real easy way to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and just put my bottle, I'm going to put it right here. So you can see we're able to go all the way in, which is going to make it easier. It's going to minimize any amount spilled over. I'm going to turn it around and then start slowly filling it up. Okay, now that we're done, let's just go ahead and just put our bolt back in. We changed the washer on the fill hole. We changed the rubber gasket on the bottom one, and we're just going to go ahead now and just put back everything in place. Okay, we just finished doing the final drive oil change. As you can see, it's going to be a very basic job that anybody is able to do. So if you enjoy this content, give it a thumbs up. That way the algorithm knows it's good. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on my next video.